Hello, and welcome to Train Sim World 4. Today we will be taking a look at the Antelope Valley Line, which is a 70-mile long route that runs from Los Angeles Union Station, where we are now, to Lancaster up in the California desert. It's 70 miles long, takes 2 hours to complete, and because of that, the sheer length involved, this service only goes from LA Union to Via Princesa, which is somewhere up here, and then tomorrow I'll do the route from Lancaster down to here in the Metrolink cab car. Right, let's give it P2. Brakes are off. Let's go. Let's get bell on. And let's give it some shoots up horn. This thing actually sounds really, really good. Like, they've actually done a really good job on the sounds for the locomotive. And on the left at LA Union, there's actually a tram station, but the trams, they're actually AI trams, but they're locked behind Mastery Award. So you can't see them unless you've completed the Mastery Award for this route, which is very, very annoying, and I wish Dovetail Games had not done that. Coming out of LA Union, the speed limit is 12 miles an hour, which is a bit slow, but you can deal with it. This train is actually very nicely simulated. Shut the power off, shut the power off. Like, it's actually really nicely done. So, it's... This unit is only in service with Metrolink, and diesel electric with something like 7,000 horsepower, so it has a great amount of power. And if we go to the back, there is actually, this is the Metrolink cab car. This is what we'll be checking out tomorrow. But today, we're checking out the Metrolink EMD F125, which is what this unit is. So, in real life, the rolling stock used is a combination of the Hyundai Rotem cars, which we see on the unit right now, and also Bombardier bi-level coaches. But even though the Bombardier bi-levels were already in the game on the Peninsula Corridor route, Dovetail Games decided it would be a great idea to not put them in and just have the Hyundai Rotem cars, which I find extremely annoying. Oh, and we could go up to 25, so P2, let's go. Next stop, Glendale, and 4.7 miles. So if I go out, over this direction is a massive Union Pacific yard, which is not simulated, of course. Off to the left is where we go, and that's the Los Angeles skyline, which is actually pretty nice. Oops, give us a dynamic brake. On this unit, you could actually hear the traction motors really nicely. It almost sounds electric, which is interesting. Unfortunately, this unit is only in service with Metrolink, so there aren't really any realistic liveries you could download for this thing, except maybe like Amtrak, if you want to perhaps go over the Cajon Pass. And speaking of the Cajon Pass, since Train Sim World 4 is now out of early access, I now have access to all of my Train Sim World 3 routes, and one of them is the... what was it? Cajon Pass. So, you will see, if you have that right, you will see BNSF, rolling stock, the ES44C4 and the SD40 on this road. So here we are following the concreted LA River. This is actually a really nice route. Personally, I would have not chosen the Antelope Valley line to simulate, though. I'd have chosen I would have taken the already existing NEC Boston to Providence route, extended that down to New Haven, Connecticut, and basically put that in the Acela in with the put that route in with the standard locomotives that you get with the route, and then included the Acela with the deluxe edition. That's what I would have done, but no, we get the Antelope Valley line instead, which is nice, but not exactly what I was hoping for. One thing you'll notice about this route is that the scenery looks a lot better than normal, which is a good thing. Oh, and if you notice on the left, there is actually a tram depot on the left, which is supposed to have AI trams once you complete the Mastery Award. Alright, shut the power off, because this thing does take a bit to throttle down. It's not exactly what I'm used to. I'm more used to electrified units, but I don't mind, honestly. It's a nice locomotive to drive, feels very pleasant. And on the left here, you'll see the yard, Metrolink CMF, I think, which has, as you can see, a lot of parked trains. And I think that's actually where Dovetail Games went in real life to simulate this train. But notch 2. So the maximum speed limit on this line, on the double track sections, is 79. Yes, 79. But the reason it's 79 is because over 80 you have to shell out for in-cab signaling, which a lot of train companies can't afford, so they stick the speed limits at 79 just to avoid hassle. But when what was I going to say? Haha, I don't remember. But this route is actually really nicely built. So the average speed, now I remember. The average speed limit is anything from 50 to 60 to 79 miles an hour on the lower sections. But once you get into the mountainous sections, you're limited to 55 or 35. We aren't going to be doing much mountain driving today, but yeah, we are certainly going to be doing a lot of desert driving today. Wow, look at that. Look, that's crazy. We're just 3 miles away from LA Union and we're already in the countryside. Unfortunately, this safety system, I can't remember the name of it right now, is not operable because it's insanely accurate. But let's give it notch 4. This is somewhat operable, like you can't click the length counter, which is a bit annoying. And for some reason this thing has a freight passenger mode, even though it's only operated by Metrolink, which is a commuter rail service, so you might be able to give this thing some BNSF rolling stock if you really, really want to. Give it notch 2. I actually messed about with this thing for a considerable time in the training center. But this is my first time actually doing a service on the Antelope Valley line, so this should be interesting. I have seen YouTubers make videos on the Antelope Valley line, but this is my first time actually driving it. So, allegedly, we will see BNSF car... Do I see some? Yeah, so those there, next to my cursor, those are BNSF wagons. So if you have Cajon Pass, those will appear. But I do have Cajon Pass. One of the few routes I do have. Ooh, now we get to go up to 79. So, oh, we actually don't have too long to stop till Glendale, so I'll put it at notch 2 and leave it there. This is actually the first American route which I've really enjoyed, because the only other American route I had is... what was it? Cajon Pass. So, this is my first time actually driving an American route. American passenger route. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. See? Come on. Let me apply the brake. Oh, no. Come on, emergency, emergency, emergency. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Put the bell on. Yeah, we're going to overshoot. Didn't realize how close we were. Wait a second. Apart from going over this pedestrian crossing, I think I'm actually going to get it spot on. Look at this. Bell off. Unlock right doors. So here we are. This is Glendale. Nice. Nicely animated bro. Oh. Via Princessa will arrive shortly on track 1. Oh, that's nice. The passenger information screen works. So here are the Rotem cars. Very nice. Allegedly, they have somewhat working conductor stations. Let's put it in suppression. Alright. The stations are extremely nicely modeled, like this. Oh, by the way, this route is actually not accurate to real life as yet. So, there is a new station on this line called Vista Canyon. Let's put on minimum application. And that actually hasn't opened yet in real life, but is expected to do so in like a month or so. So the schedule is actually not accurate to real life. It's actually the upcoming schedule for this line. I want to put this thing on Amtrak colors and drive it over the Cajon Pass. That'd be so cool. Alright, let's release the brakes and give it some notches. Go forward, not backward. Right, we have a speed limit of 80. Right, so I could give it notch 8 right out of the gate. Turn the bell on. Give it some welly. Burbank downtown in 4.8 miles. Shut the bell off. Don't get why American trains have bells. It's nice we finally get an I finally get a commuter route in Train Sim World, because just having Cajon Pass felt unrealistic. I am looking forward to getting NEC Boston to Providence with the Acela Express. That should be fun. The Acela is definitely my favorite American train, apart from this one. Right, full power. Is that a railroad crossing I see? Horn. Nice. Fell off. I love honking the horn at every railway crossing, and it's accurate. It's prototypical as well. Interesting advertisement from Dovetail there. Nice mountain scenery due to the LiDAR. We've got a yellow signal, so I'll just cut the power. Everything is nicely animated on this train. It's actually really nice. Alright, railroad crossing. Alright, shut the bell. Let's give it notch 4. Oh. Did you see that? That is the worst stutter I've had yet in Train Sim World before, and now I've seen a few. Let's open the windows. Whoa! And yeah, you can tell it really stutters when you look around. The ambient noises are actually really nice in this train. Right, cut the power down to notch 2. This thing is actually, apparently, capable of 125 miles an hour. Yeah, it's as fast as British trains are allowed to go. But it can only do that. But it's apparently never achieved that. Apparently never achieved that in testing. I think its maximum speed ever was like 100 miles an hour. I should get this thing on the East Coast Main Line, as crazy as that sounds, and see if this thing is good for 125. That would be very fun. Let's give it notch 2. This train is actually a really great driving experience. I think this route is definitely the worst in terms of stuttering I've seen so far. Come on, let's give it notch 3. Whoa. Yeah, this route is definitely the worst in terms of stuttering on Train Sim World 4. Uh-oh. Come on, hard suppression, full service. Alright. Oh, that signal is after Burbank, so I'll put the brake in like 50%. Actually, 30% might work. And it looks as though we are early. Nice. Alright. Honk the horn. And keep the bell on. 40%. Oh, this is a great stop, much better than last time. Right, come on. Let's get this brakes. Suppression 90%. Full service. And a perfect stop, a minute ahead of schedule. Shut the bell off, get the doors open, and while I'm here, since we're going to be here for like a minute or so, there we go. I need to go to the cab car. This is Burbank, nice spot. Oh, I actually just added a rail map, brilliant. But I need to go to the Rotem cab car. I actually just stopped just ahead of the platform. That's annoying. Go. Come on. Up. Up. Where is it? Oh, I always get lost when going to the cab car. So I have to go here and put the marker lights on, as I forgot to do that at LA Union. Let's go back down. There's the staircase, and head back to the cab. There are some rumors floating around about a Pacific Surfliner Siemens Charger loco coming for this route, but nothing's confirmed yet. There's only a picture. Alright, shut the door and put the brakes in minimum. There we go. Right. We can actually leave slightly early. Release the brakes, get the power in, and keep the bell on. Let's give it notch 8. Right, brakes released. Let's go. This thing accelerates pretty hard. Uh-oh. I forgot. Right, full brakes now. Right, get the brakes off now. Oh, there we go. It's because I left early. Right. Fell off. Power. Let's just think out of, like, cruise control. That'd be very helpful. Wait a second. I'll actually pause the game. I actually haven't put the alerter on. Okay. Just had to look up a keyboard shortcut there. Shift, enter. Right. Alerter is cut in. I totally forgot to do that. Oh, whoops. I have to turn the power down because it's a 35 limit coming up. Here we go. 35 limit is now on. Yay, marker lights are on. Great. Next stop, Burbank Airport in 2.31. That'd actually be great if I did like Train Sim World Microsoft Flight Sim video, combination video. Like if I flew into Burbank Airport and then hopped on a train at Burbank Airport Station to LA Union. Now that would be cool. Alright. I think my major complaint about this route is that it seems too dead. The traffic is just too darn sparse, and it just the city just feels empty. Shut that off. Oh, what was? Oh, I hate that. Never mind. There we go. Oh, this area does feel. Ooh, that doesn't look good at all. Right, let's give it notch 1 just to maintain our speed. Oh, we'll go up to 60 and then back up to 79. So, today, unfortunately, you're only going as far as Via Princesa. But, tomorrow, I will be driving the Rotem bi-level cab car. So, stay tuned for that. And so, both of my videos will cover both of my videos combined will cover the entire route. Doing the entire route in one go would take 2 hours. It is just too impractical for me. Watch 4, come on. This thing seems to not like going up hills, which is a bad thing, as there are a lot of hills on this route. There is actually something at Burbank Airport that I want to show you. So, oh, here we are, shunting left. This is the first single track section. So, oh, let's give it minimum application of the brakes. Here we are, coming on to the single track. Nice noises. Junction crossing noises there, actually. Let's get a minimum application of the brakes. Right. Come on. Give everyone a friendly warning. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Actually, I hit the brakes too hard there. I'm actually 3 minutes early. Comes with using full power. There we we go. A lot of passengers waiting for us. Full service on the brakes. And we've come to a stop. Unlock the doors. Right. Shut the bell off. So I'll show you what it was that I wanted to show you. See this? Yes, they have put the Breaking Bad RV in as a sort of stock joke. They can't call it the Breaking Bad RV. Oh, I'm blocking traffic. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Whoops. Why did I just put the... I did not want to put the power on. Yeah, they've... Dove trailer. Oh, come on, guys. That is just a really bad joke. Let's put it in minimum. There we go. Other than that, this area is actually really nice. Burbank. So where is Burbank Airport? Which way is it? Somewhere. It's not off there. That just... Alright, let's have a look over here. Oh, I think I see it. It's, no, could that be an interstate? I'm not sure. You can't... Oh, there it is. If you look over here, there's a bunch... There's, like, an airport-looking area over here. Okay. Alright. I have to wait for 2 minutes? Come on. I'm going too fast here. Climb down. I must say, the benches are actually really nicely modeled. Just the benches themselves. Nicely modeled ticket machine, even if you can't grab tickets out of it. PIS is nicely modeled. Sorry. Sorry, NPCs coming through. Where's route map? Place. So we're somewhere along here. And yep. Is there any more? Doesn't look like doesn't look like there are any of the new NPCs like on their smartphone or with a brief. No, wait, there he is. There's a NPC with a briefcase. That's new. And sometimes you'll see people talking on their phones. Oh, yep, like this guy. Alright, let's get back to the train. We only have a minute to go. Don't want to be late. Plus, I don't want this thing rolling away. In the train. Nice animation for actually getting into the train. That's good for you, Dovetail. Right. Cut the brakes. Let's go notch 4. Oh gosh. Just started rolling backwards there. Great start. Alright, let's give it notch 8. Go, go. For a diesel train, this thing accelerates quite fast out of the gate. Just to give you some noise. Great running noises, I must say. The brake is already released. Don't need the rear headlights. Center cab light. I'll turn that on because there are a couple of tunnels on this route, and I do want to see when I get into a tunnel. Right. Cut the power because we're getting near Sun Valley. Very California named that, must say. I like the sound of the engine throttling down. That's great. Like, I think this is one of my favorite American trains. I think, but number 1 will always be the Acela Express. Let's give it 50%. Oh, I love the horn. The horn sounds great. Nice traction motor sound. Nice traction motor fan sounds. Oh, that was too much brake, I think. Let's give it notch 1 just to maintain the speed. And we are early again. I was expected to be late on this route. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Those cars look like... Wait a minute, I have to see this for myself. These cars are very slightly floating. And I'll talk about that once I've stopped here. Sun Valley, nice place. Put it into suppression, full service. And bring it to a stop. There. Not too bad. And get the brakes into application. Right, let's go to the outside view. As I was saying, these cars are very visibly floating. Look at this one! That's terrible! That's really obvious. That's really obvious. Terrible. Oh, I spy a route map. Since I have some time, let's get out and grab this one. I like getting the collectibles even though I never get all of them. Get this one. So where are we right now? So we're at Sun Valley here. We have to get to San Fernando, New Hall, Santa Clarita, and then Via Princesa. Here's the new Vista Canyon station, and here's Lancaster up here. The service tomorrow will go from Lancaster, Palmdale, Vincent Grade, and Acton, Vista Canyon, Via Princesa, Santa Clarita to New Hall in the bi-level cab car. So looking forward to that. I haven't really driven the cab car, more driven this great locomotive. Get in the seats and shut the doors. It looks as though we might. Yep, the track goes back to double. Alright. Just have to wait for a little bit longer. Engineer's cab heater. You don't need a cab heater in California. It's always warm. Alright, let's release the brakes and give it notch 2. Notch 4, actually. Go. Notch 8, actually. Full speed right out the gate. I don't have any speed limit changes, so I could go right back up to 79. Oh, I'm not going over to the other track, I'm actually... There we go, bell off. Silmar slash oh gosh. Silmar slash San Fernando, track 1 in 6.1 miles. So not too far to go. And I have to be there in 6 minutes, so if I travel at speeds above 60 miles an hour, I should get there in good time. Alerter seems to be going trigger happy. Seems as though we're accelerating slower due to the rather nasty grade we're on. 0.8%. Oh. Track goes back down to single and with the railroad crossing. Shut the power down to notch 3, so that'll just be enough to maintain our speed. actually quite fast for an American passenger route, because it seems that a lot of American routes have terribly low speed limits. Oh, hello. Get it back down to notch 2. Uh-oh, 75 limit coming up. Let's give it, actually, no, let's give it some dynamic brake. 20% dynamic. Right. Give it notch 3 just to try to maintain the speed. Come on. Oh, and then I've got a yellow signal. 75 limit and a yellow signal. Okay. This is actually the easy section of the route, annoyingly. Loader. So we have a short 75 section. Actually, rather nice abandoned spur line there. Alert, I cancelled. There we go. Put it back to notch 2. There we go. Gosh. I'm getting very high FPS on this route for sure. Oh, 60 limit coming up. Yak for sure. Right, let's give it some dynamic. Good old dynamic. Whoops, forgot to sound the horn there. Still need to learn the route in some respects. Oh, going back to BNSF freight layers, if you have horseshoe curve, let's get to notch 2. If you have horseshoe curve, which is an American freight route, then the Union Pacific stock from that should layer onto this route and share freight services with the BNSF cargo. Here we are in... I think I need some more brakes. This thing brakes really nicely when needed. But bring the automatic brake off. Lots of passengers waiting patiently. And I'm early again! It's perfect. Right. Full service. Okay, there we go. Not too far. Oops, not that button. This button. And performance and in terms of stutter. There we go, that's more like it. Only like 10 seconds later. So this is San Fernando. Very nicely modeled station, very Californian feel to it. Route maps I can collect? Doesn't look like it, no. Wonder if we could go to the car park, that would be cool. Oh, and I'll give you the door closing sounds here. Come on, go in. door sounds. Bring the brake back to minimum. There we go. You only have to wait for another 30 seconds before setting off again. Now we're beginning to get into the somewhat mountainous section. This should be interesting. Via Princesa is somewhere up here. And then this is the really windy part of the route, and then that's Lancaster up here. Alright. Release the brakes. And give it some power. Give it notch 6. Notch 8. Okay, 7.5 miles to Newhall, which will be the terminus for tomorrow's video. So there will be some overlap between today's and tomorrow's videos, so there will be a section I'll go over twice over the next 2 days. So I've got Newhall, Santa Clarita, Via Princesa, but I don't have to get to Via Princesa for another half an hour. So I've only done half of today's actual driving. Once you get past Vista Canyon, the stations become incredibly spread out, and it's just driving for hours without doing anything, not even stops to keep you occupied. Shut the bell off. Bring it back to notch 6. Oh, 45 limit coming up, so I'll just cut power and see another stutter. Oh, on the dynamic brakes very slightly. Actually, I don't need to put on the dynamic brakes. The train is slowing down of its own accord. Well, I don't have to get to the next stop for the next 13 minutes, so that's pretty good. Notch 3 just to try to maintain the speed. Gosh, 1.7% grade. This is insane. By the way, I'm using custom rather than dynamic weather. Dynamic weather would be unrealistic for this route, as it's probably most of the time just like light clouds and sunny. Here we go, another double track section. Shut that. Right. Here, now we really begin to get into the mountainous section. So far it's mostly been gentle urban running, but now we begin to get into the wild part of the road. And I do mean wild, not as in crazy, but as in really natural beauty, lots of desert mountains, stuff like that. Cut the power. Oh, I'll get some dynamic brake. And there we go. Terrible camera position. Something I've been wanting to see. Does that? Yes. Look, if you have a look at the cab air conditioner units. Gosh. And if I change camera here, if you have a look at the cab air conditioner fans, they are actually animated, which is a nice little feature. I like that. Oh boy, we get to go down to 35. That's lovely. Let's put it in setup. Brake 15%. Let's use the engine braking here. Around the turn, and now, yeah, look at what we're doing now. It's really beginning to get into the wild as right. I'll just let the train coast its speed down. 4.6 miles and 10 minutes to get there. Right. Here we go. Now we begin to get onto the more single track sections. There we go. I'll give it notch 2 just to maintain the speed. We are on a considerable grade. Come on. No, and then we get to go down to 30. Can't we go any slower than that? Oh gosh. I'm going to give it just notch 3 just to try to maintain the speed. Oh, I can see why we had to go down to 35. Look at this. Look at the angle of this turn here. Certainly couldn't do that if I was doing like 80 or 90 or something. There we go. Cut the alerter off. There we go. Gosh, terrible stutter. Right. I should get. Oops. Because of the sheerness. Because of the sheer angle of this grade, I'm going to try to stick to 30. Here we are coming up on a interstate junction. Lancaster is actually really close to Edwards Air Force Base which is one of the biggest Air Force bases in the United States, possibly the world. But it's also where the space shuttle landed, so that's quite interesting. It's the main town near Edwards Air Force Base. Look at the craziness of this junction, and then down we go into this tunnel. This tunnel is very claustrophobic. Alright, into the tunnel, and in we go. Ooh, spooky. Oh, I'll shut the power off. All the power. Don't want to. Right. This is very spooky. I like it. I think this is the slowest section of line, if I'm not mistaken. This one track, very crazy tunnel here. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a train on the other side of this tunnel waiting for us. Oh, there isn't. Usually around this red signal, there's a train waiting for the other one to come through. Wait a minute, my speedo on the HUD is reading... Oh, it was reading 28, but the one on the train was reading 29. That was very weird. How long is this tunnel? Like a mile? It's crazy. Cut the alerter. Whoops, I do contact the signaler. Okay. Oh, I've got 5 minutes to do 2.4 miles. This is why it takes 10 minutes to do 5 miles. It's because it goes through this insane tunnel. I had no idea it was so long. Shut the power. Camp lighting is actually really nice. Very realistic. Whoa. And here we go, about to pop out of the tunnel. That's actually... Can I go on ahead? Oh, they've actually... You cannot go into the external cam in this tunnel. That's actually a interesting feature. I didn't know you could do that, even. Alright. Yellow signal. And... Oh, downhill grade. Let's give it some brakes, some dynamic brake, just to turn the dynamic brake off. Alright, Alright, I think this crazy slope calls for the dynamic brake. Let's give it 10% dynamic brake. 19%. And we're still accelerating. Okay. 30%. 47%, and we're... Let's give it 50% so we can slow down. So we can slow down a bit. This is what the dynamic train sounds like when you have dynamic brake. Not too bad, actually. Really nice, actually. Bring the speed down. 40, and let's keep it at 40. This setting of dynamic brake seems to maintain our speed nicely. Good. Oh gosh, come on. Give 50% dynamic brake. That's all I need to give it, I suspect. Yeah. Just maintain this current speed. Oh. Let's give it 100% dynamic brake. Oh, it's because of the upcoming stop. Give it 50%. Alright. Nice railway crossing here. Cross. Give it 100% dynamic brake. I don't want to do too much of that because that could wear out the engine. Let's actually turn the dynamic brake off and get the automatic brake in. Give it 50% automatic. Oh, and that's why wasn't there. There's the Rotem cab car when it's driving. Oops, wrong amount of brake. I can notice my performance actually getting visibly worse when another train is here. Right, come on. Right, full service brakes and almost perfect. Nice. Fell off. Unlock the doors. I don't think I have to relock the doors for like another 2 minutes, so let's climb down and have a look around. Sorry, NPCs coming through. So this is... what is it? Newhall. No, there's... So this will be the terminus of tomorrow's service. What's that? Oh. So there's the Rotem cab car when it's driving. It's actually one of the best stations in the game for train spotting, I think. So. Because you have the railway crossing right there, and it's a crossing loop as well. Let's get back in the cab. Nicely done reflections, actually. Look at that. Oh, the zoom seemed to have turned it off. Aha. Right, come on. Shut the door, sit in the engineer's seat, get the brakes into minimum application, turn the brakes off, and... Oh. Forgot to lock the doors, haha. Now let's go. Whoops. Let's give it notch 6. Give it some bell. Let's go. Because of the gradient, we don't need anything more than notch 6 or we'll overrun our speed. Shut bell off, get it back to notch 4. And now it's back to a single track section. Next stop, Santa Clarita in 2.1 miles. Santa Clarita. Let's give it some dynamic brake. That was a bit of a hasty stop there. Let's give it... Don't want to go too fast. Shut the bell off. I'm not going to go up to 70 because there's a 50 limit coming up. Oh gosh. Come on. So... it's allowed to accelerate slowly. Let's get it up to 50. Now, better than ever, new look, same great taste, cactus. Ugh, that sounds terrible. It's one of the fake ads that Dovetail loves to do. Okay, let's get some dynamic brake. Round the turn. I'm giving dynamic brakes a hard workout today. Santa Clarita in 1 mile. Excuse me. Oh, I've got a 39 limit coming up. Why 39? Why not 40? Right. Let's give it some dynamic brake, like 10%. I don't believe we'll see any freight services today, but you might as well have a look. Oh wow, that is a considerable turn, and then we start going east from there. And that, I think, here is Via Princesa. And then here is Vista Canyon, and after that there aren't any stops for like 20 miles. Get the alerter. Okay. 39 limit coming into force not too long from now. Oh, there's a little spur yard here, seems like. What time are we finishing? Oh, so I'm supposed to be at Via Princesa by 3:49, so that's only 12 minutes from now. Great. Like driving virtual trains for anything longer than an hour or so. That's the alerter. Oh, whoops. Let's give it 100% dynamic brake. Oh, whoops, too much dynamic brake. Let's give it some power. Let's give it some juice. So this is the main turn. So around here, and then we start going up this valley here, up this valley, and then when that valley ends, we turn left and go up to Lancaster, which is like that direction. So we get to go through a little nice little valley here. This LiDAR data is really nice, and they've also improved the ground textures as well. Right, shut the power off. It seems as though we'll be going downhill from here. Or not? No, we're on the level grade. Okay. Through this little valley here. Okay, let's give it like 30% dynamic. Too much, 25. Santa Clarita. Start using the automatic brake. Minimum application. Here we go. Ooh, this place looks nice. Santa Clarita looks real nice. Ooh, Santa Clarita, very nice architecture. Look at this place. It's done in pink and pale blue. Like it very much. Release the brakes. Unlock the doors, and let's have a look around. This is Santa Clarita. Look at this. Really nicely detailed. Look at this place. It's gorgeous. Metrolink ticket machines. Look at this. Bit low res, but so let's go through here. Hot dog stand. Little pool there. Oops. Under the sign. Right, then there's this little building here, and a parking lot over here. Shut the doors, and get the brakes to minimum. Right, we only have one more stop, which is Via Princesa. Alright. Alright, notch 4. We're on a level grade, thank goodness. .2 miles to our last stop for today, which is Via Princesa. We have a 30 limit coming into force now. Then we could go up to 70, eh? Shut the power off, and let's coast. 70 limit coming into force. Right. This is probably the last 70 speed limit I'll have today, so I might as well make use of it. Full power. Look at this crossing here. Yay, I'm overtaking all the cars on the road. That makes me happy. Alerter? I wish, like in Britain, they had the British train network has whistle boards. I wish they would have that here. Like that would be nice because of all the railway crossings. It'd be nice to have a bit of warning between them. Let's bring it back to notch 4. Oh, 55 limit, 55 limit. Dynamic brakes on, please. 30%. Can't wait to try out the Rodem cab car tomorrow. That is a great. That sounds like a great thing to drive. I don't really go in for cab cars normally because I find that the lack of noise from a engine room or traction motors makes me slightly. It makes it slightly weird for me anyway, because I like hearing the auditory noise from the engines. But it should be great fun to drive anyway. Where's the marker lights button in this and this one here? There's a oh, I can't find it. Whoa, look at this bridge here, that's insane! Oh, 700 yards, let's get some, not dynamic, more automatic. It's not letting me, there we go. Mixed up my keys there for a second. Oh gosh, I really hope I don't overrun. Full service brakes. I might do it. Here we go, Via Princesa, our last stop for the day. Ooh, is this gonna be a perfect stop? Looks like it. That was perfect timing. Alright, unlock the left doors. Wait a minute, no. I want to get back in my seat and I want to shut down this cab. So, right, reverser into neutral. Remove reverser handle. Automatic brake into handle off. Rear front headlights off. Generator field off. Oh, but I need the reverser handle inserted to shut the door, so. Oh, look how empty this place is, apart from this house there, but look how empty this is. It's crazy. It's this little station in the middle of nowhere. Why does this service terminate here, of all places? It's nice how the NPCs go in and out of this little underpass here. This is a very nice train. I Right. I can actually... Engine stop. Whoa, just freeze. Ah, there we go. Oh, I still got a platinum medal despite my speeding. There we go. Use safety systems not available. Okay. So I'll actually return to free roam. Shut the left doors. Oh, and then the service actually stays here for another few minutes. Stays here for the next half an hour, so I actually think I'll explore the area before I end the video. So there's actually, yeah, look, we could stand at the conductor station, door panel key on, conductor panel switch on, and then we can open all the doors properly. I wonder if, but it isn't really useful. I wonder if Dovetail Games is planning, what's it called? Guard mode. But that is where I will end it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see me drive the Rotan cab car tomorrow, then please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Leave me suggestions. I'm always open to suggestions. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.